Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It was a new moon in Aries yesterday, March 29th, and the day just got away from me yesterday and today, and I'm realizing now, Sunday, March 30th, I did not pull a card for our group, our community, for the new moon in Aries. So, with new moon and full moon energy, for me, it's kind of a 3 day thing: the day before, the day of, and the day after. Well, by the time this goes live, it will technically be Monday, officially April 1st. Or I guess March 31st. So that new moon in Aries energy, technically we will have passed and transitioned past that new moon. It was a very big and very powerful moon, a lot of big energy with a solar eclipse. If you know an Aries, they're not subtle. So I decided, let me go ahead and pull a card for us to see, maybe almost as a, what residual energy is still present that we can maximize, slash how was that new moon in Aries and eclipse energy in some way beneficial for us. So I'm going to use the Noble Moon Tarot by Claire Christine Sargenti. I miss our videos, Claire. If you see this, I love you. I miss you. I miss our awkward look. That was our thing. I miss us doing videos. If you guys have been around for a while, then you know Claire used to sit in this chair that I am now moving a tarot deck so that Mr. Man, Mr. Tuxedo, can come sit in the chair. But Claire used to sit here and we used to do videos together. So love you, babe. Even though you're not here, we are using the deck, so it's like you're here. So, and this deck is so beautiful. I will try to leave a link in the description box below with the link if you'd like to purchase this deck through Claire's Etsy shop. YouTube is giving me a really hard time adding links into the description box. I don't know if that's because I do everything primarily from my cell phone. Why that should matter, I don't know, but perhaps. So if I'm able to leave it in the box, I will. But if you want to look it up, it is the Noble Moon Tarot, again by Claire Christine Sargenti. So be present. I just got in from a really, really great evening of doing reading for a wonderful group of women. And I was just about to take the boots off and make a cup of tea and get cozy. I don't even have my cup of tea. It's just like, oh my gosh, let me pull a card for us. So, in what ways for our collective community or whoever this video reaches, can they look and draw information or insight as to how the new moon in Aries was beneficial? Okay. Three of Wands, which is interesting because this card definitely has a lot of Aries energy to it. Um, that's something I really want to get more into, is working with the decans of each of the minor arcana. But this is very much cardinal Aries energy, and it is fire. So with that solar eclipse, with that Aries energy, there might have been some experiences that some of us may have had where we needed to find a way to sit still, be present, and find a level of acceptance as we're noticing where the tide is changing. Things are shifting, things are moving. And so, with a lot of change, a lot of that feeling like maybe, the ground is moving beneath us, how do we find a sense of presence what needs to be cleared out, what needs to be cleansed and moved. And in that experience, how can we not get caught up in feeling untethered? How can we not get caught up in feeling disempowered? How can we not get caught up in refusal to accept certain changes? And again, finding a sense of inner peace, confidence, presence, and being able to determine what tools. So again, by the time this goes live, it will be Monday the 31st. So maybe reflecting back on this weekend, think back what happened on Friday, Saturday, or even Sunday, to ask where this resonates. Where does this make sense? What tools and what things were you able to use to say, okay, though this may not be ideal, how can I, how did you sit again with presence? Where was there stagnation? And this moon forced change where there was again that resistance or stagnant energy. And where did this moon offer an opportunity as like a reset, a restart based on what needed to be cleaned out, what needed to be removed? I'm going to pull a clarifier. Clarifying card, please. Mm, the star. And how did this then give guidance, hope, inspiration that, in spite of perhaps, again, imposed change that was being forced upon, how have we been able to find a sense of guidance, a way to navigate through those changes with confidence of, as opposed to what's being removed or taken away, what are we now having clarity about what we're moving toward and working toward, and where can we draw on that with hope and inspiration and optimism? How can we also perhaps, or how did we behave in that way maybe for others in our lives that needed that kind of guidance and hope? And how can we move forward in these next few weeks as we're moving to the full moon in that capacity of, but what do I have to look forward to? And how can I start keeping my focus and attention geared toward that, as opposed to looking over the shoulder of the past, of what had to change and has changed? So I hope this resonates with you. Do me a favor, if you made it to the end of this video, leave a star down in the comments section. And I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will probably drop another video at some point during the week. This definitely resonated for me. There's definitely a lot of releasing, letting go, acceptance, and changes that are happening. And so, yeah, I hope I'll be able to drop a video this week, but I probably will. But until then, stay healthy, stay well, stay safe, stay sane, and keep looking ahead with hope and optimism. I'll see you all in the next video.